He wakes in the mud, deep in the forest, and knows at once this is not his world. The radio is dead. There are no roads, no engines, only fog, distant bells, and another age. And the worst part is this: they notice him before he understands where he is. To the locals, he does not look like a man. He looks like something between a soldier, a monster, and an omen. They are already afraid of him. And fear spreads through the village faster than words. One whispers of a demon, another a spy, and someone is already running for the guard because no one here has ever seen anything like this before. And now he understands the one thing that matters. Hiding is no longer possible. Everything here is foreign. The language, the faces, the rules, and in a few minutes he will have to learn how to survive in a world that already sees him as the enemy. And when armed men come toward him with torches and spears, one thing becomes clear. To them, he is no traveler and no stranger. He is a threat, something to be subdued or destroyed right now. And then he realizes everything will be decided by a single move, and the circle around him keeps tightening. To these men, the matter is already settled. The strange outsider must be brought down, bound, and dragged away to where others will decide his fate. And they move the way they always have, as if closing in on a thief, a spy, or a vagrant. They still do not know that in his hands is something their world has no name for and no way to explain. And then he fires into the sky. And in a single instant, the order of this place breaks apart. The blast tears through the air. Horses rear back. Birds explode into flight. And the men who were advancing on him with spears no longer even understand where the thunder came from. And now they are no longer trying to seize him. Now they look at him as if he were a force that should not exist here at all. As if thunder itself has obeyed a man and taken his side. And within minutes, he's feared far beyond the street. Word reaches the castle. At the gate stands a man in foreign armor, who with a single burst of sound made armed men forget their courage. And now, power itself comes out to meet him. And now, those coming out to face him are no longer men who can be scattered by fear on a village road. These are the castle's men. Men used to commanding, judging, and breaking other people's will by force. But even they do not rush forward now. One shot has done what words never could. For the first time in their lives, power itself has stopped to think before giving the order. And everyone sees it, and very quickly, that changes everything. They do not bind him at the gate. They do not throw him into the mud as they would any other stranger. They lead him into the castle with caution, not like a prisoner, but like a dangerous force they are afraid to touch. And in the place where his fate might have been decided in a minute, no one speaks to him like prey anymore. The glances, the gestures, the whispers, everything in this hall begins to change. They still try to stand like masters, but fear is already cutting the ground from under their power. And in that moment, he understands the one thing that matters. Here, victory belongs not to the one who shouts the loudest, but to the one no one dares touch. Among swords and torchlight, his power feels to them like something inhuman, and that is why the conversation begins to move on his terms. And for the first time, power chooses not a fight, but a concession.